Alright, fuckers, it's 12:36 at night. I'm going to review Jennifer's Body, starring Megan Fox and that other girl that we all know, but I can never remember her name and I don't know why. Anyway, alright, Jennifer's Body, first of all, um, I knew it would not be a good movie, so I started off being like, alright, this is gonna be really bad. Well, let's see if it's kind of interesting. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not gonna lie to you. It was kind of unique, but it was unique in the way, like, I didn't like it. The acting was terrible. The plot was almost interesting, but then it got like really like you can just guess everything that was gonna happen, and there are a lot things that weren't meant to be funny. But I'll continue. It takes place in nowhere USA, Hell's Valley or Hell's Creek, and it starts off with the main character. She's like this blonde girl who is like a dork at high school. It's not really important to the story, but she gets put into a mental hospital, and what happens is they don't. She's put into a mental hospital because she ends up killing somebody. But I'm not. I'm gonna give a lot of spoilers in this review. Um, she ends up killing Megan Fox because she gets possessed by a demon, and what happens is Megan Fox. They go to like this concert thing in a bar, and there's this band called Low Shoulder, and they're an indie band, and they believe that allying with Satan will get them money somehow. It was really weird, but they think that if they sacrifice her a virgin, if they sacrifice a virgin to Satan, they'll become kings in hell. And of course, we all know Megan Fox isn't a virgin, so they sacrifice her. That blows up, but they don't know because they think she's dead, but she's actually not dead. And what happens is like a demon gets trapped in her her soul, and she has to feed on human flesh to live, I guess. And like you don't know the entire movie if she has like the right mind, if she's doing it, or it's the demon inside of her. Because like you don't, I don't know how she finds it. Cause she at one part she like stabbed herself. She's like, look, I can stab myself and it doesn't hurt. And I'm like, all right, this movie is pissing me off because it doesn't make any sense. But I didn't expect this movie to make sense in the first place, so I wasn't surprised. Anyway, the whole plot of the movie is she ends up killing like a bunch of people in this little town, and she like eats all of them obviously, so it's like mutilated bodies everywhere, and people are freaking out because this town's like a population of like 800 or something, and it's ridiculous. But what happens is the main character, she there's this one part. You get the idea of the movie. It sucks balls. It blows. It is pretty bad. It was kind of unique knowing that thinking that an indie band needed to sacrifice a virgin to become kings in hell, and like there's a lot of like fucking like Satanist theory behind it, and maybe it according to Satanists it is true. I'm not a Satanist, so I wouldn't know. I'm not gonna look up anything because I'm probably gonna get nightmares from it. But all I know is the movie kind of sucked. But there are a couple funny things about it. The main character, I don't remember what her name is. She's like blonde, kind of a dork. Her and Meg, she goes, she once at one point she like this is after like Megan Fox shows up and she's like covered in blood and they don't know what's going on at this point. She like goes to sleep and Megan Fox is like right there in the bed, and she's like we always sleep together in the bed at sleepovers, and then they just start making out. But like they never talk about it for the rest of the movie. They just make out. And this girl, keep in mind that the main character has a boyfriend and they've had sex like once and they show it. It's like 4 minutes, and then like she starts seeing like dead people everywhere because she was like fucked up after Megan Fox has been killing so many people. And they just make out, and then she gets kind of mad and she has to leave. And that was pretty much that. But what happens in the end is Megan Fox and her like have this epic fight. It's not really epic at all, and it's in. I don't know how she was able to die, but the main character stabs Megan Fox, but before she dies, Megan Fox bites her, and she gets like demonic powers. And then in the end, um, Low Shoulder, which is the band that obviously attempted to sacrifice Megan Fox, which are indirectly related to how everyone died, so they're kind of responsible. Um, what happens is the blonde girl, the main character, she ends up becoming demonic, but not like she doesn't have to feed on people, but she has like superpowers now, so it's like from the last minute of the movie, so it doesn't really matter. But she ends up killing all the members, and that's the end of the movie. Kind of bad, and she was like in a mental asylum, and then she breaks out because she can fly. It gets ridiculous. But out of 10, I'd probably give this movie probably 3 stars. One for having Megan Fox in it, and she takes off her clothes once, but you don't see anything, but you can use your imagination. Two, because it had an indie band, and I like indie. And three, the third star would probably be because it was kind of like, I think the director was like, all right, we've been fucking with these guys. We put Megan Fox in Transformers. She had almost an important role, And there's just so much sex appeal to Megan Fox, and everyone knows it. It just pisses me off how like they're not able to like show it enough because they're putting her in PG-13 movies. So it's like, all right, fuck my life. I can't see her naked. But whatever, shit's good. It's not. I definitely recommend you watch it. There's a lot of laughs in it that aren't meant to be funny. There's a lot of sexual annotation, as I mentioned. No character development. I wouldn't have expected anything. You just get like cliches about all these girls. She's like the pretty girl, but then she becomes demonic. In the end, the dorky girl becomes pretty. I honestly have sex with Megan Fox if she was a demon. I don't give a shit. As long as I get to have sex with her and she eats me. I don't want the other way around. That'd be kind of weird. But yeah, 3 stars. I suggest you see it just to like laugh at it. It wasn't scary at all. I suggest you have your kids watch just to tell them maybe Megan Fox isn't all pretty, you know, but she is. But yeah, so if anyone has any opposing opinions about this, please let me know. I would love to argue with you. And if you have an argument that Megan Fox does a great acting job, you are fucking stupid.